Hey yo, what's drippin' family? Not too long ago, Call of Duty just hit us with a title update, which is update 1.64. Now the file size of this update is about less than 1 gig, just depending on your platform, so don't hold me to it. But today I got you all covered with weapon buff, much needed weapon adjustment, and more changes, but I don't want to hold y'all no longer. Let's dive into these patch notes. All right, family, here we go with the new patch note, which it took them about an hour to release these patch notes. No later than usual, but it does say Friday, December 10th for 2024, which is not Friday, actually. I don't know why I said Friday. It's supposed to be Tuesday, but you know what? They trying their best, right? But globally, you know, across weapons on multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone, it goes on to say, we have taken a comprehensive pass on weapon motion and applied reductions across the board to improve the combat experience. Depending on the class and weapon, our target for these reductions ranges from 30% to 75%. Now, that right there is a significant difference right there, improvement for sure. It also goes on to say players would notice far more stability while turning, moving, and changing stances, and also firing, especially while ADS. We are committed to continually improving the Black Ops 6 gunplay with a focus on balance and rewarding gameplay while maintaining the unique characteristics of each weapon. Moving down to the weapon motion, it does go ahead and list a few things, which it goes on to say reduce visual recoil on all weapons, especially full auto weapons. And that's great though, because having that visual recoil was annoying. I know it was to me, and I know it is for y'all as well though. Also, it says reduce turn sway on all weapons, especially on higher magnification optics. You know, anything that's higher, like a 3 times, 4 times, so forth and so on. They reduce the gun kick on higher magnification weapons also, or magnification optics as well, on all weapons except for sniper rifle, which that's really good, because if it wasn't, then sniper rifle would really be overpowered. I also say reduce the default auto sway on all weapons except sniper rifles. Further reduce auto sway while firing on all weapons except sniper rifles. It said reduce weapon motion, debarb, translation, and additional auto sway penalties as well, as a result of walking or changing stance in ADS. It also said remove additional layer of hip fire deviation, which caused crosshair to bounce while firing. Now that was crazy. Like, that's why sometimes if you feeling like you're not on target and you're not hitting your shots, but let me correct myself. You are on target and you're not hitting your shots. This right here is an example of what they're trying to fix right here. It also goes on to say aiming idle sway delay is a mechanic that scales a weapon idle sway when first entering ADS. So the initial point of the aim matches the crosshair positioning. These values are now improved and consistent across all weapon classes. Sniper rifle, which previously only scaled initial idle sway by 50%, now provides a complete reduction. Also, always, we will be keeping a close eye on sniper balance after this change, so we're gonna be on the lookout for that. Make sure if there's anything changes, you know, significantly or not. Now, also for the aiming auto sway delay, it says aiming auto sway delay on all weapons is now at 2.2 seconds. Aiming auto sway delay on sniper rifles now fully removes idle sway rather than reducing by 50%. And lastly, it says target laser now improves aiming auto sway delay to 2.9 seconds on all weapons. So that's gonna go across the board again for multiplayer, zombies, and Warzone. Now for multiplayer, for the map, Hacienda, they got an adjustment for the spawn logic. I guess there was issues with, the spawns of, like, it's always an issue with spawns anyway, but I guess they wanted to fix that right there. For the modes, for face-off, they did have a domination really across the board, as you see right now. They increased the score limit on a lot of these. Domination, they increased it from 100 to 150. Kill order, they increased it from 150 to 200. Kill confirmed, they increased it from 75 to 100. Team deathmatch, they increased the score limit from 125 to 150. Then for 10v10 mosh pit, for kill confirmed, they increased it from 75 to 100. Team deathmatch, they increased it from 100 to 150. And prop hunt, it goes on to say prop hunt movement speed has increased on all props except for the extra large props. And I guess a lot of players, when it first launched, they were saying that, that the speed of the props was moving too slow and it just wasn't good enough. So they went ahead and increased that right there. And then for the round time limit, they reduced it to 3 minutes from 4 minutes, which is good though, because 4 minutes was way too long. And then for the prop hunt enable in private matches, they went on and fixed that as well. Then it also enabled the prop hunt in private matches as well. So that's gonna be pretty cool. So you can go ahead and play with your friends and just enjoy yourselves. Now for the LTM updates, Newtown Holiday, they addressed the issue where players could have green visual effects attached to them during the match. Now, this was crazy when I first seen it because I just seen someone highlight it. I didn't know if this mean they was on a kill streak, if they had like the highest kills in the lobby, if they were the sorriest player in the lobby. I didn't know what it meant though, but right now they said they addressed that. So hopefully going forward when we in Newtown that we won't see any player, including ourselves, highlighted with this green effect. So big W on that one. Now moving down to the weapons, has a lot of things within this, but it goes on to say headshot damage has been a big source of discussion in the community. And we are making adjustments that will increase the effectiveness of the headshots on full auto primary weapons. Our philosophy on hit location modifiers in Black Ops 6 has been to limit sources of inconsistency, which it has been inconsistent on these headshots. It's been very, very annoying, especially when players are engaged in so many forms of movement. That said, we understand that players have muscle memory and expectation built around headshots, big facts, and we want our gunplay to support that. Also, it goes on to say, in most cases, weapon will require one fewer headshot at all ranges to improve the time to kill. The major exception is SMGs in the max damage range, as we are wary of letting these TTKs get too fast. To compensate, we are increasing the SMG ranges to help them keep that consistent edge at short ranges also. Then also for the CHF barrel attachment have also been adjusted on all updated weapons to maintain a step up on the new default value, which is a W on that one. It also goes to say that we expect this change to greatly impact the weapon meta, especially in the conjunction with our weapon motion changes. They also say we will be monitoring closely as that the new meta settles to make sure individual weapon and weapon class variety continues to be strong in Black Ops 6. And down here, they give a whole list of weapons. And then here, as you can see, and it's gonna be like this for every weapon that you see right now, they have increased like the headshot multiplier as well. And for the XM4, you see it increasing from a 1.15 up to a 1.25. And then for the CHF barrel, from a 1.25 to a 1.3. You know, and they make the adjustment for the XM4, the AIM-IS 85, GPR 91, the Goblin MK2, Model L, the AK-74 from a 115 or a 1.15 to a 1.27, the AS Valve, and the Krieg C. And for the Krieg C, it does say the Krieg has been a top performer since its release at the start of the season. We are adjusting its handling and recoil to balance against its competitive TTK. And they get a whole list of things right here, which is pretty good though, if y'all see right here though. So y'all go ahead and take a look at that. So here are all the weapons right here, which I will definitely cover in a future video. We keep on moving forward. And then for the assault, it says it's good having assault back. And we are happy with where the balance is sitting generally. However, the dual wield is terrorizing close quarter combat more than they alike. So we're making the targeted adjustments to the Kimbo and rapid fire attachments to keep that specific build in check. So they made a lot of changes with this, which is good because the dual wield or Kimbo assault was ridiculous on the multiplayer maps as well. Then for the XMG, they say we are making a small adjustment to the CHF barrel recoil to help balance an already strong headshot profile with improved stability from the new visual recoil adjustment. So all this should be adjusted, which is a big W. Now moving on to the melee, it goes on to say we are improving melee weapon attack speed, especially on the 2-hit kill weapons. Our goal is for all melee weapons to feel unique and satisfying to run. And we will continue to find ways to hit that target while ensuring that the melee is not frustrating to play against, which it definitely has been frustrating to play against. It's really crazy. And for the knife, it said the time between melee swing improves by 7.5%. The baseball bat, it improved by 14%. And for the power drill, it improved to a 9.5%. And moving on to the equipment, it reduced frag grenade inner radius damage to allow survival with flat jacket equipped, which this was annoying though because it's like you'll get damaged or get killed, especially when you had a flat jacket equipment. It's been real crazy, man. Like you feel like you've been just dying instantly. Well, you know, we all have our issues with that, so but I'm glad they addressed it for real. And then for the UI, they went on to address the issue that prevented teammates outside of the maximum range for displaying on the perimeter of the minimap, which was freaking crazy insane. And they also addressed the issue where previewing the gentleman's handshake, which is a finishing move for the bad manners in the store bundle, would show the wrong animations. So that's good they adjusted that. And for the graphics, it went on to address the issue where the player's weapon is missing during a benchmark test, which was crazy. And for the stability, you know, it go ahead and say it fixed various stability improvements. So, hey, that's a good one right there. Now, for Zombie, for the new map, it said for the Citadel de More, it said address the issue where players could get an AFK warning while actively running around the map. It also addressed the issue where loading a save, obtaining the 4 incantations would prevent player from entering the final encounter. It also addressed the issue where the light beam for obtaining the amulet would not be visible if a player disconnect and rejoin a match while in a squad. So big W on that on the zombie side. And then for the weapon, it addressed the issue where changing default attachment on a blueprint would not apply in a match, which, shoot, I feel like I would experience that right now, but I'm glad they fixed that issue right there. In the core for stability, it made some more improvement for the stability, and you know, so good job on that, hopefully, right? And I want to say also, if y'all enjoying today's content, it'd be greatly appreciated if y'all hit that like button and also subscribe to the channel. Keep on coming back for some new banger content. I'm gonna keep y'all updated with all Call of Duty news. It'd be greatly appreciated. Now here we are on the Warzone side of things. It says Tuesday, December 10th, but they do got it right over here, which is good, right? But for rank play, they did make some adjustments. One of those adjustments that they made is for the buy station. It goes on to say the buy station in Warzone rank will now spawn at the same fixed location each match, identical to those found in our unranked modes. So big W on that. I believe, you know, the buy station was being changed around, and it's just like it was too different. They want things to be, you know, more aligned and more in sync with the unranked mode. So big W on that. It says rank play is designed to minimize randomness wherever possible. By making buy stations static, we promote predictable rotation and reward players for their map knowledge. In addition, in today's change, an upcoming update will improve the buy station layout to address potential dead zone, ensuring a more balanced experience. So big W on that one right there. Moving along to the field upgrades, some adjustment that was made to the munition and utility box. It goes on to say both boxes have been adjusted to provide the maximum possible amount of ammunition for the primary and secondary weapon a player is carrying, because I believe they was only giving you 30 or 60 rounds when you was hitting these boxes, and this was not good at all. Like, this was like a major L. So it's good that they did go ahead and adjust this, because this was mad annoying, and a lot of players was, you know, pretty much upset, you know, across the board from multiplayer and Warzone and things like that. So glad they really adjusted that. And it also said it would no longer provide ammunition for each other ammunition type. So that's what they got right there. So go ahead, do y'all thing then. Moving on to the weapons, no, we already went through this on the multiplayer side, that they adjusted a whole lot of things. So great thing for the weapon motion and things along that line. So moving along, we keep on going. I think we got our bug fixes. So for the bug fixes, it says they fixed the issue preventing the Battle Royale top 250 leaderboard from populating correctly. Also, it fixed the issue preventing the Grenadier perk from slowing enemies hit by explosive damage. And also, it fixed the issue causing players to get stuck in a loading player stat loop when launching Warzone, which I didn't experience this. Let me know in the comment section if you were experiencing this, but I didn't experience this at all. So, that's something they got to go fix, and they say they did, but we will see, because if not, I know you're gonna fire them up on Twitter. Now, that's gonna wrap up today's patch notes across Warzone, multiplayer, and zombies, but there are still some things they didn't address that they need to address, along from the server side of things that needs to improve. And also, I believe the Reaper Man skin for Reaver, I think that still hasn't been adjusted or fixed. I could be wrong. Y'all let me know. I can definitely be wrong on that, but I know that skin supposed to be a pay-to-win skin to where you can be invisible. Now, I didn't cover this previously, but if they did change this, y'all let me know. If not, I will address this in a future video. But that's gonna wrap up today's content. I greatly appreciate it. Y'all let me know what y'all enjoy most about this content and what y'all glad to see that they did adjust, if y'all were having issues with. If y'all did enjoy today's content, please consider subscribing to the channel and stay up to date with all Call of Duty content. It'd be greatly appreciate you being a part of this community. But y'all remember to eat good and sleep good. One love.